ICC wins it by the final score of 40-7. Time now to chat with a happy head coach, John Williams. This interview that Michael and I will have with John, brought to you by Trustmark Bank on Military Appreciation Night. I'll tell you what, it was quite a setting. And did we not start with a bang to start the season? You opened in fine fashion, partner.
Yeah, we did. It was really nice to see. Before I talk about the game, I do want to give thanks to all of our men and women that serve our country while we're at home having fun like this. So thank you guys that do so much for us back home. But yeah, great night. A lot of great things to talk about. And so that's the way you want to start.
Well, no doubt about it. I thought the defense, outside of just that one play there in the start of the second half, I mean, they play lights out. I know Sean Cannon has to have a smile on his face when he goes to bed tonight.
Well, one thing about Sean that makes him such a great coach is those 7 points are too many.
I got you.
And that's his philosophy and that's ours. But yeah, defense played lights out. I think at halftime they had maybe 3 first downs and hadn't crossed midfield really. They did an excellent job. Creating 2 turnovers, I believe, if memory serves me correct. Just a great performance by them, and got to play a lot of young kids too.
No question. Now, you notice, Michael, I took a defensive question. You being a former offensive guy, go ahead and talk a little offense with the head coach.
That'd be great, because we can talk a lot of offense. I'm excited about that. Can you talk a little bit, first of all, about Ingram and Loftus running the ball hard as they did? You got Loftus controlling the game the way he did. What do you think offensively?
I said, in media day, we've got some veterans on offense, and I thought that we should be ahead of the curve offensively, and I think we were tonight. Now, I want to be very honest with you. I think there's a lot better teams in this league, okay? But to start the season off like we did, I think we rushed the ball pretty good, and I think, we were able to protect the passer, didn't have any sacks, and the biggest thing is you didn't have any turnovers. The guys protected the ball real well. Griff did a great job of managing the game, and nobody had to be Superman. Everybody just basically did their job. So, real pleased with the offensive effort. Coach Mack did a great job, called a great game, and just a lot of great things to talk about.
I tell you what, and this optimism that just will continue to grow. This is some new turf. I mean, the expectations are so sky high for your nationally ranked Indians. How do you coach all these expectations?
Well, we have a short memory. We go back tomorrow. They enjoy this one tonight, and then we'll go back tomorrow to the meeting rooms, and we're going to find a lot of things that we did wrong, and we're going to correct them, in all 3 phases of the game. So, that's the great thing about playing a game like this, when you can win and still have a lot to critique and be critical of. I think, that kind of tells you where our program's at. We're never satisfied with where we're at. As a program, we always want more points. We always want to allow less points. So, I think, it was a great effort tonight by all 3 phases. We scored points, didn't turn the ball over, created 2 turnovers on defense, blocked a punt, faked a punt. So, a lot of things went right. But, there's so much that the naked eye can't see that went wrong. So I'm glad that we have some, a lot of things to fix tomorrow and throughout the weekend and get back to work on Sunday.
You talked to Coach Williams about the fact that you do have a veteran club. You have some good leaders. I think you talked about it at media day. To me, I think that showed forth when you're up 27-0 at halftime. So often the guys want to talk about what they're going to do tonight and anything else about the game, knowing you still got to play a second half. And I really thought when they came out there and East Central scored the first touchdown in the third quarter, our guys regrouped and did not get content, I didn't think. So I thought that showed some leadership on their part, and also y'all did a good job of telling them, look, we still got another half to play.
Right. In this league, anybody can score on you, and we told our players that at halftime. So it was that score had a very sobering effect on our players, And I think that's one thing that we can take to the meeting room tomorrow is, regardless of the score at halftime, we cannot get complacent as coaches, as players, and even as fans. So, so much to improve on. I'm really glad of the way we started. Got to play some kids that we probably didn't expect to play tonight. A couple of young receivers had really, really great nights, and I was glad to see that. But, I will say this too. Last year we really struggled running the football, and I thought our offensive line did a great job of moving people tonight. The greatest thing as a coach to see is seeing your guys, your big guys, downfield, going that extra mile and making those blocks around the ball. So I was proud of that. We had to clean some things up on the sideline. We were getting a few blitz looks that we had to clean up, but got those cleaned up and finally got the inside run game going.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time, and of course, next week we travel to Summit to face Southwest, the team that came back and beat Northwest tonight. So, best of luck on your preparations for Southwest, and congratulations with opening this season with in grand fashion.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Okay.
All right, John Williams, our guest, as always, on our postgame report, brought to you by Trustmark Bank.